What is makeup to me? Makeup is both therapeutic for myself and the client. Makeup connects. I've always considered makeup a form of art. Certain brushes tailor to specific details and enhancements. Makeup is a representation of personality.
Both kids are good to mouth. Right, stick 'em in the mud. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Wild or bad, wild or bad.
Ain't nothing but a family. Nothing but a family affair. Ain't nothing but a family. Nothing but a family affair. Ladies, tune in, let's go. Faith and real talk, let his goodness show. Ladies unfiltered, women, faith, realness. Speed, Jennifer J, fearless. Walking with God through life's ups and downs. Sharing his love all around. Yeah. On Praise FM, where to live. The light don't dim. We talk hope, health, and trust in Him. Ladies unfiltered, keeping it true. Right after fader, keep out of you. Ladies unfiltered, keeping it true. With God at the center, keep out of you.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ladies Unfiltered. I am Jeanne Joy and I'm here with my amazing co-hosts.
Miss B.
Jennifer Jaye.
And notice something. No cards.
Yes.
We don't have information that we have researched or that we have prepared in advance.
I'm prepared.
We
are all prepared. As a matter of
Okay.
fact. Why is that, guys?
Okay.
We are mothers.
We are, and we are taking another topic that was sent in to us by a viewer. So first of all, thank you, Anita, because you sent this in as a topic for us to discuss. And I want to just say to all of you in the audience, please send us your suggestions. Give us your thoughts as to what you would like Ladies Unfiltered to discuss, to talk about. We want to engage with you. So send us those ideas. And today's topic is raising healthy children.
Yes.
And we are all mothers. And so we are all going to just have girl talk. Just talk about what it looks like and the challenges and the wonderful highs and the, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy lows.
Yes.
I
Okay?
say I'm prepared. I've got
Okay.
43 years of preparing.
And there you go. And there you go. So Miss Jennifer J, why don't you start us off talking about those 43 years of motherhood?
Oh my goodness. Well, actually, what I wanted to talk about was my niece.
Okay.
Who I didn't raise at all, but I love her. She does reels all the time, because parenting today is different than it was. when we
It
had
sure
kids.
is.
And so she is taking that to Instagram and TikTok and whatever, and she does these wonderful reels about being a stay-at-home mom. She gave up a very lucrative career to be a stay-at-home mom. That was her choice. But then she does these reels about like how to be present with your kids and not to always be on your phone or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But she had one the other day that I really liked with Father's Day that was coming up at
Okay.
the time when I watched it, and it was about her husband was at the kitchen sink teaching their 6-year-old, and I think Miss V in our Father's Day episode you mentioned ages 6 to 14 was when fathers really have the greatest impact, right, on the kiddos. Well, he was teaching him how to do the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing on a step stool, he's up there washing, but Dad was teaching him
Yes.
because he was teaching him that you don't wait for somebody else to do something.
Okay.
If you see something that needs to be done, we all chip in. We're all a family. So we
Okay.
chip in. So he's teaching him. So, but her comment or her caption was something about teaching, your daughters, teaching our son to be a good husband to your daughters. or
Oh,
whatever.
Wow.
Something like that. Rachel, I
Yeah.
have butchered it completely, but I loved it.
Yes. Yes.
I think in today's world,
Very
we
true.
needed it with our kids too.
Very true.
I personally didn't have that sort of a husband that taught the boys that sort of thing.
Right.
But I think that's a great thing to teach kiddos.
Absolutely.
We're all a family unit and we all pitch in. If you see something needs done, do it.
That reminds me. I had a chore chart with my children, and I would give them divided up assignments after school, and they would come home, and there would be some chores that were like dinner help or like cleaning up after the meal with dishes, stuff like that. Okay, dinner help was the favorite. Because during dinner help, they not only got to help me like a sous chef, cut vegetables or clean things and get ready, but they also got to have some say in what was happening for dinner that night. So they loved that, because then their favorite meals were being, oh yeah, a little nibble here and there, because you're in the kitchen and you're helping the chef.
And
So
spending time with mom.
Exactly. But just along the lines of what you were saying, of just showing children the responsibility of running a household and helping them to see that you don't just magically show up at the dinner table and there's the food. Somebody had to prepare it and someone has to clean up afterward, and we're all in this common space together, and so we're going to help one another.
Yeah.
But for me, I think part of what I want to make sure to emphasize is having 5 children, they were 5 different people. Even though it was, me, my husband at the time, so they all had the same mother, the same father, raised in the same household. But if they were not 5 different humans,
Yes, indeed.
I mean, with 5 different personalities, and some of them needed me to be more hands-on. Some of them needed me to be close. Some of them needed to check in all the time, and some of them just needed me to kind of be like the CEO and be a little, farther back. And as I understood that, it helped me help them more, become the best version of themselves. And having multiple children, I can just attest to that I did not have the same child 5 times.
Right.
Yes.
For sure. No, we didn't. I didn't either.
Absolutely. Miss V, give us some perspective.
Well, you guys kind of started with your little ones growing
Yeah.
up a little bit. I
Yeah.
want to pull it on back a little bit
Okay.
early on.
Okay.
Raising healthy children, I think that as you're going to raise healthy children, you have to have some health as a parent.
That is so true.
So for me, my values were when I got married, I was going to wait until I got married to have children, and I want them to be planned. So that's what I did. I made that a priority for myself, that I would plan my family and I would not have children until I got married. Of course, as life would have it, there was a bump in the road.
Okay.
Okay. But God saw me through that. And then I was able to move through that plan I had written in my little journal and all of that stuff. Right?
Yeah.
And so getting pregnant was in the 1980s, my son. And I already had a whole idea of kind of what I wanted to have and who and what he was going to do and how he was going to be.
Yeah.
So we put a lot of expectation on our children, particularly the firstborn.
Okay.
And so with that, I was glad it was a boy because I did not want to have a girl right away.
Really?
I did not. I wanted all boys because I have always worked with men.
Okay.
And I was like, boys are going to be so much easier to train,
Okay.
to work with, and
Okay.
to buy things for,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we're going to go and have this great time and all of that.
Right.
So one of my primary values for my children were to make them independent from the get up, to be there for them, honesty, and to make them independent.
Okay.
Some of the values I shared about my father.
Yes.
Let them know that education is important.
Yes.
Okay. That you are to be obedient and submit to your parents. Okay. Tell the truth. Be kind.
Yes.
All those things. So I had some of those values already pre-planned in my head in terms of how I wanted to raise my children, and of course, I wanted my children to be brought up in the church.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was pregnant with my son Dustin when I joined for myself.
Wow.
And received my salvation.
Wow.
Yes, and so the church was there, and I saw the program for the children.
Yeah.
And everything, and I walked right down and received the right hand of fellowship and got baptized.
Wow.
For myself.
Right.
At the age of 28.
Right.
So I already knew that I wanted my children to be brought up in the light of God's teaching. So those things got started. Now my marriage did not last very long.
Okay.
All right. So with that, that put me in that category we will talk about or have talked about being a single parent. And so again, all those idealistic things, and some of them are still valid.
Sure.
Even in a single parent home.
Sure.
Wasn't there because I had wanted a 2-parent home. So that made a whole detour in the road, so to speak. And then those expectations were on my shoulders. So yes, just to give you a little context in terms of where I'm coming from and the healthiness of the child, you have to be healthy yourself, and you need to be ready and prepared as best you can at that particular season when you have children. So
absolutely. One thing that you said that really stuck out with me, other than the first part, which was so great about being healthy, starting from a healthy place. And hopefully, if that is the case, you're starting from a healthy place. That's such an important foundational piece in raising healthy children. For me, an additional part of what you said is that going through the different seasons in life, knowing and recognizing that there's going to be changes that are going to be happening not only with you but with your children. You and I were talking on the ride over here a little bit about the different seasons of life and how in those different seasons sometimes you present differently. And so in different seasons of life, you're presenting differently to child maybe number 1 than you were to child number 3 or than you were to child number 5. And and it comes out like this, because I know my kids, especially having 5 of them, my kids say to me, if we had done that, girl, we are number 1 or number 2 or number 3. If we had done what number 5 is doing, or if we had said what number 5 said, and that in a lot of ways it's funny, yes, but in a lot of ways it's true.
Yes.
Because I am presenting differently in child number 4 or in child number 5. I'm in a different season in my walk with the Lord. Like you said, in understanding sometimes the marriage was there or the marriage wasn't, or the marriage was strong or the marriage wasn't. Like different things are happening. All these different factors go into us. And it goes back to what you said about being healthy in the best version of us, because now I'm presenting differently. And I mean, the evolution is a good thing, but then the children look at it like, well, what do you know? That was okay. It's not okay anymore. Or that's not okay. Well, it was when we were.
Right.
And so everybody's growing.
Let's hope
parents
so.
and children.
Like
Let's
what
hope
you
so.
said, let's hope so, because I just had this conversation with my 43-year-old son.
Did you? Okay.
It didn't go well.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. But because he said, you're not the mom I remember. I love you, I respect you, all the things that a son can do, but you're not the mom I know.
Okay.
And I said, that's because people grow and change and evolve.
Yeah.
And no, I hope I'm not still the mom I was when we were growing up.
Exactly.
Would you be willing to share, did he give you some examples at all?
He didn't give examples, but I think the biggest thing is now being married to someone that he really doesn't know. Because I met Howard out here in Arizona, and he's in Kansas.
I see.
So while we were dating and stuff, he didn't have an opportunity to get to know him.
Okay.
Got
so now
it.
He's got this other person in his life that he doesn't really know. And he's got children that he's raising. And he welcomes us and loves us, but I could tell that things had been different between us. And so I just ask him, like, what's going on. And part of it is because he is a pastor, and he said, you know, I was your covering as the oldest son in the family. You weren't
And now-
married. And now that's Howard's job, and
Yes.
so I have taken a step back from that.
Ooh,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Which is important.
Right.
I want to hear more about this, but we have got to go to break. I want
That's
you to
awesome.
stick a pin in that because
Yes.
I want us to pick right
Right
up
back
after
up.
break and get more into that story. Thank you.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy will always come in the morning. The morning. Gotta put all of your trust in and lean not on your own understanding. Pay that weight upon the Lord, He'll give you strength if you endure till the end. Till the end. For He knows all the plans He has for you. He's working it out for your good. For your good. Oh, we've been praying for night, but your joy comes in the morning. Yeah. We've been praying, joy comes in the morning. Comes in the morning. So let's cast all of your cares on Him, for you know that the Lord He cares for me and you. For me and you. For the Lord He is your strength, He is your peace and Savior too. Savior too. We've been made for night, but your joy comes in the morning. We've been made for night, but your joy comes in the morning. Comes in the morning. Hold on, don't let go. Just believe it will. It's coming. So hold on, don't let go. Just believe it will. It's coming. We've been praying for night, but your joy comes in the morning. Comes in the morning. We've been praying for night, but your joy comes in the morning. Comes in the morning. We've been praying, hold on, joy, don't give up. It comes in the morning. He will see you through. We've been praying for night, don't let joy comes in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy will always come in the morning. Your morning.
Welcome back. You were just listening to Joy in the Morning by Marjane. You can download that song on all your major digital media outlets. We were just talking about adult children.
Yes.
So raising healthy children is great, and then they become grown-ups, and you're still raising them. In a sense, they
Yeah.
are their own adults. They have their own children.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you still have relationships.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the evolutions and the seasons of us, that we are different. And you were just telling us how it was a conversation that you were having with your now adult son, and the dynamics are different. You're not that same mother. And you were celebrating that. You were like, yes, I'm happy that I'm not that same mother. But
that I'm not that
it
same
wasn't
mother.
necessarily the same reaction for him not having that same mother. He's not in
He
the
doesn't
position.
recognize me.
Okay.
That's what I heard him say.
Okay.
He doesn't recognize me as the same person.
Okay.
But I don't want to go back and be that other person.
Exactly.
And even my theologies have had an evolution too, right?
Sure.
Because you grow and you learn and
Sure.
you hear from God.
Sure.
And so I was very rigid, very black and white in my faith when he was growing up. And there's much more gray now. And not that anything from God is gray, but you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yes.
The scripture isn't always so
I do.
rigid
I
as
do.
sometimes we make it.
I do.
And so as I've learned and as I've grown in the Lord,
Same.
some of those ideas have changed and grown also.
Same.
That he may not necessarily agree with.
Yes. Same.
We don't
Same.
see eye to
Right.
eye.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just want to add that I believe an element of raising healthy children as the adult and as the parent, as the mom, is still being able to say, I'm sorry. I messed up. I wasn't always right. I didn't always get it right. I didn't always do everything right. Now, I never, maliciously or intentionally tried to lead you astray or do anything to harm you. But sometimes, especially in survival mode, tunnel vision, and this is what needs to happen and this is the way it needs to be, I'm not caring for you all as much as I am. And by caring for, I don't mean I don't care. I mean, I'm not taking the time to care for your individual needs as much, because survival mode has me just looking right here, and this is what needs to be done.
I did the best I could with what I knew that day.
There you go. And so I'm, the ability to say, I missed that, or that was incorrect, or I apologize. It, I believe, goes a long way towards the relationship, especially as they grow, because one day, if the plan of God takes their life that way, they're going to be parents and have children of their own. And we know they'll understand a whole lot more and better when that happens. But even if that season never comes, I think it's just a part of a healthy relationship to be able to admit where you missed it.
Yeah. And you have to be able to have that precedent, I think, already planted within the family unit as well, that you can come to me and talk.
Good.
You can ask me a question.
So true.
And because we have this value of honesty and open communication, let's sit down and hash it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And like you said, I may not be able to change all of that.
That's it.
But I know I've done that as well with my children, that your mama, her picker was off. But your daddy, okay, love you.
Yeah.
But that was me and my decision.
Sure.
But I'm glad you're here.
Exactly.
I love you for who you are.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't trade you for a bag of potatoes. But a bag of chips.
Which is high priced with these groceries.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
But yet and still, because they've had to see us go through a lot of changes too, and how that may have affected them.
Sure.
And wanting to protect us as well.
Absolutely.
I know that's part of it for him.
Oh,
Wanting
yes.
To protect.
Okay.
And keep you, and and sometimes they ask the question, why would you go through all of that, and why didn't you? I've heard that as well from my son, and I've had, again, unfiltered, I've had to have my son there to help me in a couple situations. He's like, Mom, this is that. Yes.
Right.
But I'm gonna make it through.
That's
Thank
right.
you for showing up for me in this particular situation. Okay?
Absolutely.
And as you were saying earlier, you have two different personalities walking around you too. So for me, in my opinion, and I've told them this, so it's no secret, Danielle and Dustin.
Okay.
I have one that's a responsible one and structured. I guess I put all that on him, being the boy and then also being the firstborn.
Sure.
I'm gonna heap all that stuff on him. and
Sure.
these are my expectations and all of that. So I mean, he step two.
Yes.
He's step two, and I'm very, very
Yes.
proud of you, Dustin,
Aw.
as a husband, as a father, as a man who has a good work ethic and want to protect your children and provide for your family. So proud of you, and I'm so thankful to God.
Yes.
And I
Amen.
I ditto that. 'Cause
Okay.
like you too, I'm
Yes.
sure. We're
Yes.
so proud of our kids.
Absolutely.
Love my kids very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. All of them in all of their differences
Right.
and all of their strengths
Right.
and even all of their weaknesses, because that is what makes them them.
Right.
Yes.
And I want to just piggyback on that because I don't want to leave my favorite daughter out.
Okay.
Look, my only daughter.
Okay.
I
Yes.
say to him, "You're my favorite son," or
Right.
"You're my favorite." Yeah, Mom, you only got one.
Right.
One of
But it's
each.
true.
One of
You
each. You're
got
still my
one of each.
favorite.
Two of each.
Oh,
Okay.
see, that's nice too.
Okay.
But Danielle, Mommy loves you as well.
Yes.
I am proud of you and your
Yes.
resilience and your
Yes.
ability to keep persevering. I love that about you. All right.
Yeah.
Just hang in there, sis. Hang in there. God's got you.
Okay, absolutely. Raising healthy children, I believe, as Miss V stated, it starts with us being healthy. You can't give what you don't have.
That's true.
And so many times, I mean, I'll speak for myself and say I got married at 20. And when I look back at 20-year-old Jeannie, I have to have a lot of empathy. You know, I don't look at her and cringe.
Right.
And the reason why is because she was trying to do the most for a 20-year-old. Okay? She was really out here trying to do the most. And 57-year-old Jeannie certainly has a different outlook, mindset, walk with the Lord, understanding about everything from finances to career to all the things.
Raising kids.
Right.
To all the things. But honestly, I have a lot of grace that I extend towards her, and I look back on those times and I'm thankful, even with the struggles.
Yes,
Because
yes,
there
yes.
were some
Yes,
struggles.
Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
okay?
Lord. Yes, Lord.
But I'm thankful
Thank you.
because
Thank
the
you.
struggles
Thank you, Father.
helped my family grow
Yes,
together.
yes.
And like I was just celebrating, I'll just celebrate with my son who on May the 6th celebrated 3 years of sobriety.
Yes.
Okay,
son.
and
Jeannie's
I remember when
Awesome.
3 days was a
Yes.
big deal.
Yes.
I remember when 3 weeks was a big
Thank
deal.
you,
When
God.
3 months was a
Thank
big
you.
deal. For him to celebrate 3 years of sobriety,
Yes.
just. I could just dance all over this
That's-
place
yeah,
because
absolutely.
y'all don't know the depth of and I'm not talking about for me, I'm talking about when your child is hurting, you hurt.
Yes. Yes,
When
you
your
do.
child is down, you're
Yes, you
down.
do.
When your child is suffering, you suffer.
Yes, you do.
It doesn't
That's
matter
amazing.
how well you are doing.
Right.
And so his 3 years of sobriety, he worked. He had to walk through that.
Thank
He
you.
had to make those choices every day.
Thank you.
So I am so
Yes.
grateful. And like I said, I wouldn't wish that on any mother. I would not. But I look back now and I'm like, my bond with him is so much stronger. And as you said with your son and daughter, and I am so proud. I talked to him today and I said, he was just talking to me and just rushing on past it. Yeah, and on May 6th, I was 3 years sober. And then I was like, hold on.
No. Let's
Oh
celebrate
no!
you.
Wait a minute. I'm so thankful, and that's just an example.
Oh, that's a big
of
one.
raising healthy children.
Yes.
It does not mean you're going to do everything right. Even with
Do
everything right.
and even with God, even with church, even with
Yes,
Christianity, even with the
yes.
Bible. It doesn't mean everything is going to go great. But when you start, as you so aptly stated, Ms. V, when you start from a place of health, and even if you're not there, if you work to get there,
Yes.
and then
the
start from
plan.
where you are,
That's
because
right.
we have given you from babies all the way up to 43-year-olds, and that's a long journey. But I will say this. this. Wherever you are,
Yes,
start from
Lord.
here.
Yes.
Because God will meet you right there and will help you
Glory to
raise
God.
healthy
Glory
children.
to God.
So it doesn't matter what happened last week, last month, last year, last marriage. It doesn't matter. Start from today. Start with God and ask Him to help you, and He will. I
will.
promise you, He will.
He will.
And you will be able to celebrate
Thank you.
with us.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining
you.
us on this episode. That's all we have time for today.
Yes.
Give us more ideas
Yes.
because we would love to hear from
Please.
you. We want to have some more no cue card talks because we are Ladies Unfiltered, where real life meets real faith.
Thank you, Jesus.
Ladies Unfiltered, keeping it true. With God at the center, keep finding you.